In December of 1977, we moved into our brand new house. We built it the way we wanted it, and I was so excited. Shortly after we moved in, we started to have problems with our neighbors across the street. They would destroy our fence, they would destroy our lawn. We had a huge picture window in the living room which faced the street, and they would throw eggs at the window. My husband explained to me that it's because of him. They can't accept him in the neighborhood. I was in an interracial marriage. I said to my husband, well, they're just going to have to get used to you. They just have to figure it out. That's the way it is. The problem continued. They would put salt in the grass, and of course in the summertime, the sun, it would destroy the lawn, so we would have to replace that portion. All that costs money. We called the police. The police suggested to us that we have my son do something to their home. And we said, no way are we going to go there. We'll just eventually, hopefully, they'll stop. One evening, we were sitting in the living room watching TV, and they busted our basement window. And I just had enough. I said, that's it. I'm going to go over there and talk to the mother. And my husband was concerned, and he said, please don't go. He begged me. He said, please don't. Just leave it be. We'll just move. We'll just sell the house and we'll move. And I told him, no, we're not. I'm going over there. And with that, I walked out of the house. I went across the street. I rang the doorbell. And one of the boys, they had 11 children. One, the 16-year-old, he answered through the window and said, yeah. And I said, I'm your neighbor from across the street. I would like to speak with your mother. And he said, she isn't here. And I said, I know she's here because her car is there. His reply was, my mother doesn't want to talk to a Nazi. I was just standing there and I cried. I just cried. I went back to the house, and my husband wanted to know what happened, and I told him. And we just sat there and just looked at each other. Neither one of us knew what to say. And that was the first time that I was called the N-word. I always call it the other N-word. And that was the first time that happened to me. It happened numerous times. I just know when people try to put me in my place, they either call me straight out Nazi, or they want to talk to me about the Nazi era, the Holocaust. That's for me to shut up and be put in my place. And I'm not going to go there. I stand my ground. I don't care. You can do what you want to do. It's the Germans are the only one. They don't have the right to speak up and say, no, please don't call me that. Well, some people say, well, but you're German, aren't you? That doesn't make me a Nazi. Remember that.